Hi there, my name is Sarah Ziola and I am an independent consultant with Usborne Books and More. Today I'm going to share with you some of my favorite books for babies and toddlers on a road trip. This is what I like to call the baby and toddler road trip survival guide. And I know you're thinking a road trip with a baby and toddler, like who would do that? Why would you do that? But if we're being real, a road trip with a baby could really be just going to the grocery store, and you need to figure out how you're going to survive that 10 to 15 minutes in the car with the baby. I've been there. My kids are older now, but believe me, these are the things that I relied on back in the day. So I'm just gonna jump right in. So my first one, highly recommend. This is one of our most popular books of all time. This is the baby's very first Touchy Feely Animals book. And as you can see, even on the front, there's something to touch and feel. So your little baby is gonna be busy in the car. They're gonna just have something to touch and feel on each page, shiny things to look at. So this is the first item you must have in your baby and toddler road trip survival guide. This is the baby's very first Touchy Feely Animals book. Next up, you have to have a That's Not My. My favorite is That's Not My Sloth because he's just so cute. I just love the sloth, and you can touch and feel, similar to the Touchy Feely Animals book, something to touch and feel on each page. So it keeps kiddos very engaged, and there's also big pages, so it's easy for those little fingers to turn, and they can kind of, kick it around, touch it with their little feet if they want to. But at That's Not My, we have tons. We have a bunch in this series. There's a bunch of different animals. There is trucks, there is princesses. So something that you think your little baby would be interested in, highly recommend. These are great for about age 9 months and up. So this one is great for little tiny babies. Next up, what baby doesn't love to play peekaboo? But you're driving, right? You can't play peekaboo with your baby while you're driving, but don't worry, their little animal friends can play peekaboo with them. So this one is great for babies 6 months and up because there are giant flaps. So you can see that these are really sturdy flaps compared to some other books that have like flaps meant for older kiddos. This book is really designed for babies. The flaps are nice and big, so something that's easy for them to kind of claw, get their hands on, and that flap goes up and down and it's nice and big. So they can play peekaboo without needing mommy to stop and do it with them. So this is a great one. Keeps mommy safe while she's driving. Peekaboo at the zoo. And another one that's similar to peekaboo is Are You There, Little Unicorn? We have a bunch of different Are You There title options. This one is unicorn. We also have fox and elephant and bunny. This one is great for kiddos age 6 months and up. And even on the front, you can see there's a lot of things to touch and little holes for babies to stick their fingers in. So it's really engaging, keeps babies very interested. And there are some little holes in the book so they can either open and turn the page with the actual edge, or if they want to just grab at the book, they can grab and turn with those little peek throughs, which are also really cute because they give you kind of a glimpse into what's on the next page. And so they can look at the different colors, and they have a lot of different textures on the pages. So this is a really great series for your baby and toddler survival guide if you are taking a road trip, whether it's a really long one or a short one just to the store. So this one is Are You There, Little Unicorn? Next up, I have one that is similar to a flap book, but not quite a flap book. This one is Baby's Very First Mix and Match, and this one is Emergency. We also have Jobs. But the great thing about this is they can make little people, and they get very silly when they turn those pages. And so look, there's our little guy has a different bottom now. And so you can turn either the top half or the bottom half or both, and you can make different little emergency people. So you can make a firefighter or a police officer or a doctor. And so this one is really fun. You can have big flaps to turn, so similar to the other ones that are great for babies and toddlers because they can do it on their own, not needing mommy to do it necessarily for them all the time. It's a great one to keep in the car, stash it in that seat back pocket, in that diaper bag. So this one is a great one for babies about a year and up. And then last up, the next one that you must have is hide and seek. So our babies, they love to look and find, right? They love peekaboo. They also love hide and seek. So this one is hide and seek, but you don't have to play with your baby while you're driving. Tiger and his friends will play with your baby. So play hide and seek with Tiger. So they have also very big flaps, and there's a little peek through so baby can kind of get an idea, oh, what's back there? And kind of grab it with their little hands and turn the nice big flaps. And so this one is Tiger is going to play with his animal friends and your baby and toddler too. And they're going to look like this one. They're looking for a little elephant. Where is he? Oh, he's right back there. So these are my recommendations for your baby and toddler road trip survival guide. So this one is great for babies, toddlers closer to around 2 and up. So these are all of the books that I recommend that you bring in your baby and toddler survival guide for your road trip. And I would just love to know in the comments below, did I miss any of your favorites? What do you recommend? I love to hear from you guys. Thanks so much for checking out my video. Have a great day, guys.